Man, what's the deal, brother?
Hey,
How you living, bro? How you living, bro?
shit. I'm still getting over this Super Bowl loss, but I'm
I know
hanging
it's
in
a
there.
tough one. I know, bro. I know it's a tough one, bro. I
I'm
know it's
hanging
a
in
tough one
there.
for you.
Making it, man. Nah, all good though, bro. Can't complain.
Can't
Shit, me
complain.
and the
I feel
fam
it.
in our new place, so just getting
Oh,
settled in, adjusted
that's
to
a
that.
blessing, dog.
Yeah, Sirski.
Man,
Shout out
bro.
to Big Man for that one.
Say that again.
Say shout out to the Big Man for that one.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the big man for that one for sure. Matter of fact, we're gonna toast to my boy. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Unpacking and doing all the
you know what I
cool
mean?
stuff, the adulting stuff. Hey, what you sipping on, bro? That look kind of bronze.
Hey, this a blueberry moscato.
Hey, bro, look, let me tell you something. When I get older, bro, I want to be just like you, dog.
Hey, then you want to know something too? $7.
What?
$7. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yep.
Hey, man, you got to hit me. You got to text me on the low what the plug is for that one.
I'm gonna send you a picture of it.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
for
send you a
sure,
picture of the bottle.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I got another one too. A sweet blueberry. Found that joint at Aldi's for like $3 or
Oh,
$4.
bro, Aldi got some really good wines, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
ain't gonna cap.
My mother-in-law found it, and ever since shit, I've been one of my go-to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
$3, $4, man. Shit, I'll take. Give me about four of them.
bro. You could rack up, bro.
Yeah, give me about four of them. I need a whole rack.
Boy, man, easy in the building with us today, bro. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Easy.
You know, just getting it how we live.
You know, it's going down like the ground that you walk on.
Bruh.
This guy
Well,
here.
fellas, the verdict is out. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday. Thursday almost over, so it's pretty much Friday.
Mm-hmm.
After Friday is over, we got the weekend. And it's been a long ass week.
Very
But
long.
it's been a long ass week.
Pause. Pause.
For real. Pause. But I'll tell you this much, bro. I'm happy to be here tonight with y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. We got a lot to talk about tonight, and we're gonna have the debut of our new segment of the show. That's gonna rear its head at some point during the show. So if you're joining us tonight, whether you're on Facebook or whether you're on YouTube, please remember to like the show, like the stream, share it to a friend, and also comment because we want to interact with y'all and get this out to the masses. But without further ado, we got some sports to talk about, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, when y'all sent the text yesterday about Steve Wilkes getting fired, I was kind of like perplexed. Like, how is this his fault?
Yeah. Coming from the Niners fan, you, bruh.
How is this his fault? So
Like,
Chris, is Steve Wilkes to blame for the 49ers losing the Super Bowl?
no. No, not at all. And it took me a while, but shout out our big bro Debo. Shanahan. We need the spotlight on you, partner. Um,
That's
you
fact.
know, because Steve Wilkes didn't cost us that game. Steve Wilkes didn't stop us running the ball. He didn't stop us from keeping the offense going, or I should say, when we had opportunities where we should have capitalized, Steve Wilkes didn't call those plays. So
That's
why should that man be dismissed of his duties, right?
right. And one could argue they was in the game because of the way the defense played.
Bro, that defense, bro, we had Pat Mahomes shook the first two quarters, bro.
Damn
Shook.
near 4 quarters.
That you could say damn near the whole 4 quarters, bro. Arguably. Um, and to that point, like, how is it the defensive coach's fault when the defense kept us in the damn game?
It don't make sense, bro. Shout
It
out to the radio show for joining the stream with us. Appreciate y'all
16. What up,
overall.
big bro?
Yes, sir.
Uh But yeah, man, like you said, Jim, I was perplexed as well when I saw that notification that he was dismissed of his job. Like, and it's one of those things that make me come back. Like, bro, is this one of the what we're gonna have to? I don't want to say start a rebuilding process, but it's like we was right there. We was right there. We like so close, bro, so close, and now it's like, will this us? Or I should say Shanahan firing Wilkes. Will that decision bite us in the long haul? Will we regret this? Like, because again, that defense, when we look at that defense throughout this whole season, this past season, that defense was tier defense, bro.
Facts.
Tier defense. Now, granted, we had little mishaps here and there, but that's the nature of the game. Not every game is going to be perfect. You know, you can't expect human beings to have a perfect, outstanding game every game, right?
Right.
But that defense, all in all, was great. Great. I mean, look at the leaders we have. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. It's unfortunate that man got hurt the way he did in that Super Bowl game. That was a big loss out with defense, too.
That was nuts.
Nuts, bro. So it's like baffling that Wilkes is now fired when that defense has been a great defense this whole season because of his coaching.
Yep. I agree 100%. Easy. Let me ask you this. Do you think that this has anything to do with the Purdy apologists? That nobody wants to put blame on Purdy because Purdy did miss 2 wide open touchdown plays. One, he overthrew Debo towards the back of the end zone, and then 2, he missed Ayuk, who was wide open on the route that he ended up throwing it to Jennings, if I'm not mistaken. And he overthrew Jennings.
Yeah, I don't know if it's got anything to do with Purdy. I think if
the offensive line sucked, man.
Yeah, I think if it had something to do with Purdy, I think we'll see that later on in the offseason. Like, if you hear them rumored to go get a quarterback, or if they're talking about trading up or drafting a quarterback, then we can talk about that piece of it. I think it comes down to one or two things. One, Shanahan was kind of saying like it was like a difference of opinion, that type of thing, and he feels like the defense is just so good and they just have so many good guys on the team that it doesn't really matter who's the coordinator. He can go find a person that he prefers and the defense will be fine. Because I mean, to me, the offense, like the defense did their job in the Super Bowl. I feel like, they got 3 turnovers, forced 2 fumbles, they had the pick. And the offense just didn't capitalize on that. Like, I mean, this could have went from like a close game to like a blowout if the offense would have really just, executed the way they were supposed to. So to me, this just looks like, I don't know. The more I think about it, it doesn't look like Wilkes is the scapegoat, so we're going to let him go. Like, I think he just probably, gave Wilkes a chance, because he did a good job in Carolina, and it didn't work. They didn't get along, or whatever the case may be. So he wants to find somebody that he can agree with and coach the defense. The only bad thing is I can't think of anybody external, not on the team right now, that's going to take that job, because all the jobs are filled unless you go and get somebody like Mike Vrabel.
I mean, Greg Williams still available, bro.
Yeah, well, he ain't getting no Greg Williams. I can tell you that right now. I mean, unless you go and hire like somebody like Mike Vrabel, like you got real slim pickings with who's going to be the next defensive coordinator. And to me, I mean, the defense is so good. Like, I don't think it's really going to matter who's the defensive coordinator. They got a really good defense. They got great talent on all 3 levels. But it was a similar situation last year with the Eagles. The Eagles didn't fire both of their offensive and defensive coordinators. They got new jobs after the Super Bowl. So the Eagles were kind of stuck with whatever was left. So this might be one of those situations where it's like, they're just gonna get whoever's left. I'm guessing they're probably just gonna promote somebody that's already on the team,
Yeah,
linebackers coach or something like that.
I got you. Okay, so I guess, and pretty much what 16 said. You heard that there were chemistry issues all year. So could this, like you say, this could just be a case of they were tolerating each other because the old saying goes, winning cures all. And
Yeah,
at this point, losing in the biggest game possible was the last straw.
Yeah.
So, but
because
to that,
to me,
go
before
ahead.
we pivot to that, I mean, look at Kyle Shanahan's track record since he's been the head coach. And what I mean by
Mhm.
that is, look how many minority coaches he's had on staff that have gotten promotions.
That's facts.
To me, this doesn't, I know a lot of folks are just saying like, oh, this is a scapegoat, or oh, this and that. Like, stop. Like, they had an executive for another team talk about it's not fair that the Niners are getting all these draft picks. Well, play by the damn rules. The
Yeah.
NFL have these rules in place saying if a minority coach is hired from the former team gets draft picks because they groomed a minority coach to be ready to be a head coach.
That's a bad look for Wilkes. I mean, they passed up getting another pick. They fired him.
Right. So to me, it doesn't make sense, right? Because like let's say Wilkes stayed there another year, had another top 5 defense, he was gonna get calls to be a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So they basically giving up a third and then whatever the other pick is. I think it's they get 2/3. They get a third in 1 year and a third in the next year. So you basically giving up 2/3 in a sense to let him go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just a chemistry thing.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of
Fair to
segues
say.
to our next topic, which is along the same lines. And everybody that's hopping in, thank y'all so much for hopping in. Remember to smash that like button. We are on the go. You dig what
Let
I'm
a
saying?
friend
So,
know.
So, should Kyle Shanahan, be getting more of the blame for blowing that lead, though?
Yes.
He's calling the plays.
Exactly.
Yeah. He should definitely get more of the blame. They just had a lot of opportunities to close it out and they didn't.
Facts.
But what I'll say is this: all these folks that are saying they need a new coach, they need a new whatever. This ain't the time for that. Kyle Shanahan's job is safe. If he moves on, if the 49ers let him go today, there would be a minimum of 15 teams reaching out to him to be their next head coach.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, Andy Reid was in the same spot. And how quickly we forget. When we were coming up, the Eagles were in the NFC Championship, it felt like every year.
Facts.
And losing every year. And it seemed like Andy Reid couldn't get it done. Eventually, he got fired. But look what he's done in Kansas City. And, we can replay the game over and over again. But eventually, he's going to get it done. You keep getting there and you keep getting so close. Eventually, you're going to get it done. And Kyle Shanahan's not going anywhere. I mean, I think any of us, outside of Chris, because he's living in it right now, I would love to be in the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl as much as the Niners have been in recent years. You know what I'm saying?
I would love to be in the discussion.
And like I would say this too, like, of course, when you're in those games as the Super Bowl, like you have to win those games, but I don't want to discredit those teams we lost to. We lost to the Ravens, Ray Lewis Ravens, and then the last 2 was to Kansas City, Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Those are great teams, like, and you give credit what credit is due. Look at what Kansas City did. They were behind. They fought back and came back and won that game. Granted, they went to overtime and had chances to come back and win, but all in all, they won at the end of the day. They came back from being down where it was looking like we was about to take that game away. And then second half, they came back, figured it out, coach started calling a hell of a game, calling good plays, and look, they took away the ball game from us like that. So I don't want to sound cliche or whatever, but like those 3 losses is like tough losses, but we lost to great teams.
Yeah, and I mean, eventually Kyle Shanahan's just gonna have to realize, yes, Brock Purdy threw for over 4,000 yards this year. Ayuk had a great year, but you got there by running the damn football. You got there because
Hey, look at Frugier.
Like,
thank you for stopping in, Fru. Appreciate you, brother. Much love.
Like y'all, you got there by literally running the ball with Christian McCaffrey, and like they just didn't give him the ball in the second half. Eventually, he just gotta. I know he wants the big plays and he wants the, like to look good and look cool doing it. But like sometimes you just gotta, what I call it, the ball control bullshit, bro. You just gotta run that clock out and just get out of there with a win, man.
That was my whole thing about it too. For me, it felt he was trying to go for the flashy, extravagant plays.
Right.
He wants shit to look cool. Like, no, my dog. This is the Super Bowl, bro. We playing against Pat Mahomes. We don't need to be trying to look cute. None of that shit. Let's run the ball. Let's chew this clock up. Let's knock these yards down. Let's keep the ball out of this nigga's hand as much as possible.
Yeah, like
look what the fuck he did.
And I don't have the box score in front of me, but they were averaging at least 4 or 5 yards a carry.
Damn near.
Because I mean, even when Mitchell was in the game, they were getting like 4 or 5 yards a carry.
Right.
And if either one of them tired, put Deebo Samuel back there and just get out of there, man. Get out of there with the win. Like, you just that's why I was so worried about the Niners in this game, is because even when Mahomes threw that pick, I was like, he's gonna get another chance.
Mm-hmm.
They literally won the turnover battle. They had 3 turnovers. I don't even know if the Niners even turned over the ball.
I think they had that one where
that fumble when C-Mac
on the
fumble.
punt. They muffed the fumble.
Yeah,
they had 2 actually. 2.
Yeah, well, the muff punt to me, that was the turn of the game.
Yeah.
To me,
but either way, you still win in the turnover battle, and it's like you got to take advantage of that. Like, because one of the fumbles, they punted the ball right back. They didn't even score or do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to take advantage of those moments. You got to get points.
Got to.
And I'm not gonna bullshit you, bro. I'm not gonna bullshit you. So when the Chiefs came out of halftime and Patty threw that pick, I was like, if they go down and score a touchdown here, it might be curtains.
That's what we needed to score. And
y'all kicked the field goal. I mean, y'all kind of had to, but it was still like, damn.
Field goals don't win games, man. Field goals don't win games. Like, I mean, I can't say that field goals do. Field goals do win games now, but in a scenario where, like what I've always said, we needed to at least be up at least 2 touchdowns on the Chiefs to
minimum
to secure at least a tight lead, because there's no way you want to let Patrick Mahomes come back with time on the clock.
You can't.
And look at what the hell happened.
Man,
look at what happened.
He really, like Mahomes, like when Mahomes got that ball, I was like, man, they about to win, man. You could just tell he was feeling himself. Like he was very comfortable with the play calls.
He been there before.
Oh, of course. And that's a huge part of it too, is that like when you've been there before and you and your coach got that chemistry and he knows the play calls that you like and what makes sense in those situations. Like the play that won the game, they ran that play 2 or 3 times during the game earlier, where it was that RPO action, and basically he had the outlet or he could run it.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time he ran it, Mahomes kept it ran, and the other time they handed it. What they do on the last one?
They threw it.
The defense stuck there. They thinking it's a run. They both pulled. Bam! Mecole Hardman's open.
Wide open.
Like,
who would have thought Mecole Hardman would have made the 2 biggest plays of this game for the Chiefs?
We had 2 people pull. If somebody would have stayed back and they not bite that play, we might have would have had a chance to stop that. But he was already close. Once I seen that motherfucker in the red zone, I'm like, bro, we done lost.
Yeah,
They done let this motherfucker. Come on, it's like letting MJ get fucking close range, knowing he down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what it felt like. It
Like,
felt like
come on.
LeBron or MJ, like with 3 minutes left in the game, and they
I-
just running the offense, just knowing what they about to do.
Facts. And I know it's football, but like, just look at it that way. Like, I was telling that to somebody that I work with. I'm like, bro, you look at it like this. You got MJ, Kobe, or LeBron down. They got time left on the clock, and they have a chance to win this game. You think they really gonna go out without swinging, bro?
Nope.
Come on. You gave them too much time without taking that clock away. And that's why I felt a big part was what we fucked up. Not running the ball or taking away that clock.
For sure.
And that's how it happened to the best of us.
Especially when Greenlaw went down. Because I mean, you know, I get it. Now, I don't know old boy name, but you could tell the difference when he was out there, man. He was getting,
man.
I didn't mean to say, man, I'm getting cooked. You know, man, was getting cooked.
And that was, bro, Greenlaw. We almost had Debo go out. He came back in like
Kittle
bro,
had went
about
out.
to be a repeat of the NFC.
Kittle had went to the locker room,
shit, bro.
Yeah, but Kittle's always in the locker room.
He always in the locker room. Yeah.
No disrespect to him, but you know.
Well, fellas, I hope y'all ready. I feel like this would be a good time as we're coming on to 22 minutes in the show. Not necessarily a halfway mark, but it's a good time to kind of transition to something else. So we're gonna play a little game real quick, and it's gonna be called "Who's the Real Villain?" So you saw it. Who's the real villain? The idea of this segment is you pick a category. It could be sports, movies, TV shows, music, whatever. And you highlight a person from that topic or from that subject, and you say that's the real villain, and you tell us why. Do we have to agree? No, but typically we'll probably agree depending on who it is. So, Chris, do you want to go first?
Yes, I will go first, and we just talked about him, Kyle motherfucking Shanahan. Fuck you, dirty motherfucker. Man,
I'm sorry, bro.
I can't even say nothing. I ain't even got no words right now. You lose us the game, and then you fire Wilkes too. Man, somebody need to beat your ass right now, bro.
Hey, didn't he fire? Hey, don't forget he fired Wilkes during Black History Month.
During Black History Month,
man,
come on,
I don't want to be that guy.
Hey, Jimmy, you're going against my whole narrative I just said about the guy, man. I just basically said he's the least racist person in the NFL. Here you are making me think about reneging that, man.
That man said, "You know what, psych? I done enough for the black community." Oh shit, that's a good one, Chris. That's a good one.
Shit.
Easy.
So I just pick somebody.
Yeah, whatever you want. It could be about anything. It don't even have to be about sports.
You know. All right, and I like the guy, but Travis Kelce's a villain out here.
Oh shit, he is a villain. He did turn heel.
he a villain out here, bro, because he taking advantage of old poor Taylor Swift, man. Like, I'm sure he love her, but she worth $1 billion. Okay,
$1 billion. We talk about a big
my
B.
man is thinking about his career after the NFL. Okay, he thinking about that pension, that 401k. Okay? So he the real villain, bro, because you know the way he reacted to Andy Reid during the game, you know that ain't help his image. But man, we've been talking about Taylor Swift, the NFL, you know, using Taylor Swift to get more fans, and Taylor Swift not really in love. What if Kelce not really in love?
My boy want that insurance.
What if he trying to be a dad that get put on child support? You know what I'm saying? Have we thought about that?
That's real. Yeah.
So he trying to pull some nigga shit basically.
Pretty much.
Nah, he making a business decision.
He trying to secure his
Kelsey's, if I had to guess, he's probably made, if I had to guess, probably like $40 million in the NFL. He said, take it, flip it, and reverse it. I'm about to get some more money with Taylor Swift.
He about to flip these bricks real quick.
Hey, I'm curious to see what his jersey sales look like this year.
Oh, bro,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I would be shocked if his career earnings is more than $50 million. I'm gonna look it up now. While I guess you go next.
I'm sure his jersey sales went crazy. Like,
had to.
But think about it. Like, what benefit does Taylor Swift have to be with Kelsey? Besides looking like to other people like a nice human being or whatever other people think about Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce has everything to win here. Like you just said, jersey sales is up. I mean, hell, they was talking about, his haircut. You got girls that's probably...
Yeah, they essentially said he came up with...
Probably never watched a lick of football that know who he is now because of Taylor Swift.
That's what they say. They did a poll.
They pretty much said that Travis Kelce invented the fade. You know what I mean? Even though niggas been getting this shit for years.
That's
how it is.
So his career earnings is $64 million. So that's not even a tenth of Taylor Swift now.
That's like she pulled out 2 bands and he pulled out $20.
She gonna break up with him for the same reason with the black chick.
Shit.
Like Travis don't want to pay for nothing everywhere we go, but you got a Billy. What you want me to do?
Hey, babe. You got this one? You got this one?
Dog, that's hilarious, bro. So, I guess for my villain, I was gonna go a TV show route, but I don't want to cause no controversy tonight.
Oh, okay.
Tonight? Not tonight?
Nah, not tonight. I ain't gonna do it tonight. But I'm gonna have to go with Isaiah Stewart from the Detroit Pistons.
Ooh.
I mean, it ain't no surprise, but he is definitely the real villain of the NBA. I mean, he got arrested today because he punched Devin Eubanks before the game.
It was
that
3 hours. 3 hours before the game.
Bro, how you arrived to the stadium 3 hours before the game?
He been thinking about that shit.
Stand on business before you even warm up.
He thought about that shit the whole time. Like this nigga showed up.
He got, like, I know we made fun of Draymond. He got to go to anger management.
Yeah, he got some problems.
Because apparently I was reading 2 years ago he tried to fight LeBron before a game.
Yes, he did. He went nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then here's the thing too, like, you're not Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? You Isaiah Stewart. Like, the normal NBA fan might know who you are.
Right.
Why are you trying to mess up your money? I'm just trying to look out for the man wallet. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you
now he about to be known for the dude that's fighting before the game.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like with Draymond Green, like, at least LeBron's your homeboy. There might be a team that feels like they could use your veteran presence. Like, what team is gonna take that risk on Isaiah Stewart?
Nobody,
bro. Like, it's not worth it.
You starting for the Pistons, but that's not like an accomplishment.
You'd have to be there. You have to walk on eggshells with a dude like that.
But that's what I'm saying. You're a starter for the Pistons, one of the worst teams in the league.
Imagine what that
they could draft your replacement in a few months.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You're not even one of the best players on one of the worst teams. Like, you gotta. I know you want to stand on business,
Mm-hmm.
Man, but we gotta look at the checkbook. You know what I'm saying? Just like what I just said about Kelsey, bro. You gotta look at your checkbook.
He need to take a page out of Travis Kelce.
Distance, bro. You're not even one of the best players on the team.
Facts.
That's facts.
Man.
Well, that was a great segment. My honorable mention is Florida Evans, but I'll get into that another day.
And hey, I'm with you on that. Whenever you want to go down that road, I'm with you. I swear I'm with you. Because we talked about this and everybody was like, whoa. And I said, look, let me cook. Let me explain.
I'm just saying. God, dog. All right, cool, man. Well, I guess while we on the topic of the NBA, we're gonna touch on this here. What are y'all looking forward to the most this weekend for for NBA All-Star Weekend? Is it Steph Curry going against UNESCO? How you say her name? UNESCO?
Ionsu.
Say it again?
Ionsu.
Ionsu?
Yeah, Ionsu.
Ionsu. Okay. Curry versus Ionsu, or Wemby dominating in the Rising Stars? Let's just be real.
I got a hot take here, and I really don't care how people will react to this, but I think the Rising Stars is actually the most entertaining part of All-Star Weekend.
I agree. That's not even a hot take. That's lukewarm at best.
Like, yeah, because those guys to me.
Yeah, I want to see the future of the NBA. Like, I want to see Wemby cooking up, him and Chet going crazy, J-Dub. Like, I want to see them guys. Like, hell, the Pelicans don't play Jordan Hawkins for whatever god-awful reason. So I want to see him chuck up 30 shots in the game so the world can see how incompetent the Green is right now. Sorry.
That's real. Hey, you mentioned this before, though, E. What they should have did was they should have did Steph Curry versus the girl Caitlin Clark from Iowa. Is what they should.
Yeah, but she in college, so that gets a little. I mean, Sabrina nice. She a Kobe prodigy. I know with Steph though, he better not lose that.
I mean, but she's shooting she's shooting WNBA threes. He's shooting NBA threes.
Again, in today's climate.
Yeah, he better not lose because the feminists gonna go nuts.
Black Twitter is gonna kill him.
Hey, and he can't win by a lot either, because then it's gonna be domestic violence.
No, I think you gotta win by a lot.
So he got a cooker.
Oh, he got to.
No, like I don't think you understand. Let me break this down.
Fried chicken.
All right, so like you on the you on the LeBron side of things, right?
Right.
And people will bring up Curry, and obviously he's not the GOAT, but like people bring up Curry and his where he stands in NBA history, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the greatest shooter of all time.
Absolutely, it's not even a question.
How you gonna win? How you gonna have the people on your side in the barbershop if you lose this competition?
That's real.
Man, that nigga Steph lost to a girl.
That's real.
I can hear it now. Man, that nigga let that little girl beat him like that.
That's like that. Look, this is like a girl putting on pads and a helmet, and then head topping a dude on a jump ball in the end zone.
I mean, this is all I'm saying. Look, I think Curry will win. Damn, like this is a lot of pressure on Curry.
That's a lot of pressure.
It's
bro.
a lot.
It's a lot of pressure, bro. It really is.
I don't know why he signed up for this.
It's a lot.
He in a lose-lose. Because if he lose, he lose. But then if he like absolutely obliterate her, everybody gonna be like, of course. Well, what you expect?
But I'd rather. I know he don't care about what we think, but if I'd rather it not even be close.
Fried chicken.
I don't want the question. like why didn't Duncan Robinson or like somebody else sign up for this?
I'm not gonna lie. The more you talk about this, the more we need Curry to absolutely obliterate her, because there's a real serious topic going on in the U.S. about like transgenders playing, like a male being in a woman's sport. And I want to say it was either last year or the year before, they had a guy that was on the swim team, in the male swim team, and he was like 160th in the country, which is still really good for males out of all the swim teams, in the US. but then he transitions to becoming a woman, and then he goes and he competes in women's college women's, swim, and he's number one, like obliterating these chicks.
And
You know what
try
I
to
mean?
take all that glory.
That's a. If we want to really take down through that, that's a topic for another day.
So,
I will say
that's why
this,
I'm
though.
saying Curry needs to obliterate her, because that would be the prime example of why naturally born men should not be able to compete in women's sports and vice versa.
Well, I'll say this. I think if there was ever a woman to play in a men's professional sport, it would be basketball.
Oh, yeah, I give you. Well, all right. Because of shooting, yes.
Well, just I mean, like, yeah, like I think like Sabrina's a good WNBA player. Like, she's really good.
I agree.
Like Caitlin Clark, I mean, she broke the record tonight for the most points in women's Division I. Like, I could see a woman making it like that would be the sport.
I don't know. I don't think so. Hear me out. The only reason why
football.
No, it's definitely not football. Maybe they could do soccer. They could probably do soccer.
Well, the women, the U.S. women are better than the men right now. So yeah, you're right. I mean,
I'll give them soccer,
good.
but I'm not giving them basketball.
I don't know, man.
Because
like
I'm gonna be. Could you imagine if Isaiah Stewart went?
My sister used to run with the guys.
She played with us.
Could you imagine your sister versus Isaiah Stewart?
Well, I'm gonna shoot that nigga for E.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is,
I'm gonna shoot that nigga for
Isaiah Stewart might be guarding my sister, but then somebody like Jalen Duren is gonna set a pick for her so she could get open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. But then she gonna run into James Wiseman, who gonna block. This is all I'm saying. Imagine Zion Williamson dunking on a chick. Like, that's 280 pounds.
I get what you're saying. Personally, I don't think it's football. I think it would be soccer, basketball, maybe baseball. I know they had that one girl, and I think she's playing college sports now. That one girl that was in the College World Series, and she was pitching and striking dudes out. I think that baseball would be like a third for me.
Man, so this is random, but I just had a thought thinking of this. So y'all know Carmelo Anthony when he rebound the ball, right? Y'all know how explicit he gets.
Oh, give me that shit.
Just imagine that nigga snatching the ball over a female in the game.
Hey, I couldn't imagine Draymond getting a tech.
Oh my God.
Going up against a chick. Like,
give me that shit, bitch.
No, they I mean,
imagine it.
Oh, that shit would be
there's levels to this, but that would be my list. It would be basketball, soccer, and then baseball.
Let's throw tennis in there too. Tennis. Yeah. And golf, because golf is a real sport. But as far as you don't really have teams in golf, golf is more of an individual sport, I guess.
Yeah, I think
golf. Because you would be in the field.
Yeah,
with the men, like if the women toured with the PGA men,
but they do that at times though.
Like charity events, they might have them together, like pairs. But I say all that to say, to bring it back to the thing, Steph Curry, and people will be like, oh, he trolling this and this and that. Steph, don't make this close, bro. Like, you don't want the wrath of Twitter coming at you, bro. Like here's the thing. Sabrina was mentored and trained with Kobe, bro. She gonna go at it. So if he take that lightly, and he don't handle his business, he might be out of the best point guard conversation. He gonna be out of.
Oh yeah. They might take away that validity of him being the best 3-point shooter if he loses.
Yeah, bro. They're going to give it right back to Ray Allen or Reggie Miller, one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Steph just better blow out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Track is another good one. Track is another
Track
good
is
one.
a good one.
That's a really good one.
I don't know. I feel like Noah Lyles would burn Sha'Carri Richardson, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, Noah Lyles. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's one. Yeah, you could field 4 girls, four guys, and run 100 or a 400 and see what happens. I think soccer. The more I think about it, bro, because the U.S. women's soccer is way better than the men.
It ain't even close.
Like, I think they have like they definitely have multiple World Cup titles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the U.S.'s men have even been to a final.
like maybe we came really close one year.
No, we need the U.S. women to go play with the men in soccer for sure.
For sure.
Teach them something.
When's the last time a U.S. women's basketball team won a championship?
Oh, I thought they got gold every year.
They win it every year?
I think so.
Shit.
If I had to guess, I mean, we have the interwebs.
I might have to check that out.
Let's see. Olympics, one of them words I'll be struggling to spell.
Yeah. Well, while E looks that up, we're going to transition to our final topic of the show. Bam. The UFC 298 card is this weekend, and I'm going to be honest, Chris, I know E not really into the UFC like that, but I'm going to keep it a bean, bro. This 298 card is stacked like a mofo, bro.
Mofo.
Is deep. Pause.
Oh,
you dig what I'm saying?
It's crazy. So between 298 and 300.
So not to cut you guys off, the women have won the gold medal every year in the Olympics since 1984.
God damn.
Oh shit.
The women been kicking ass.
Well, that answers the question right there.
Yeah, they've won the gold every year. Yeah. Yeah, every year since I guess they allowed women's basketball in, which was never mind. I'm seeing guys now. Hold on. Women. Yeah, so they let women's basketball in 76.
Mm-hmm.
The Russians won it 76, 80. The U.S. won it in 84 in Los Angeles and haven't looked back.
Been cooking.
Frying them up.
Well, I never mind. I see unified team in 1992. I don't know what that's about.
What the hell is that?
Maybe 16 can give us a history lesson on that. But yeah, they basically won it every year since 84.
Damn. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So basketball's still on the table that women can.
Basketball's still on the table. To be fair,
I feel like Cheryl Miller would have wrecked some dudes back in the day.
Shit, Simone Augustus, we know she was cooking up some men.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Ain't lying. All right, cool. So back to UFC 298. And mind you, this right here is just the prelim. If you like a UFC fan, you know who Miranda Maverick is. Val Woodburn, he got knocked out, came in on short notice against what's the guy's name? The young up and coming in the middleweight division. White guy, Bo Nickel. Yep. Got knocked out against Bo Nickel. Danny Barlow. I got a cousin named Danny Barlow, but this guy's not from Opelousas. So he might get the win this weekend. I'm not too familiar with Zhang. But then we got Carlos Vera versus Rinya Nakamura. Justin Tafa versus Lima.
I didn't know Justin Tafa was still in the UFC.
Bro, me too. And I know Lima got knocked out by the Black Beast, his last fight.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Mackenzie Dern.
Ooh,
and this is the prelims I'm still on. Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Lemos. Okay. And then we get into the main card. We got Roman Kopylov versus Anthony Hernandez, Henry Cejudo versus Merab, Ian Gary versus Jeff Neal. Then the co-main event is Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker, and then we have the main event: featherweight title belt versus Ilya Topuria versus Alexander Volkanovski.
So
Vote.
for the resident that's not well versed in UFC, and I lean on you guys' opinion, on a scale of like 1 to 5, how would we rate this this card?
5.
This a 5. This
This
damn
a
near a
5.
6.
This is a good card, because usually
Oh.
you guys will say like if it's a weak card or a good one. So
Like if you somebody that want to watch UFC, like I would say these next 3 pay-per-view, 298, 299, and 300, about to be the wildest fucking cards ever put. Like this shit about to be crazy.
That's good to know. You know, because I don't know. I feel like, you know, when we were all in college and still watch it, you know, we would get together and watch them. It's like, do you think the star power or the what's the name, the name appeal, do you think it's still there with some like this card has that, you feel like? Or you think it's just the strength of the matches and like they're all pretty even? And
100%.
Yeah, you have some name power, but when the matches, like that's the one thing I like about UFC. They don't really like have like big names. Like I don't want to say not fight each other, but they put the best styles up against each other. And to me, styles make the best matches. And like the way they put matches together is like you like level like this, like climbing the ladder, so to speak, almost like.
It's only a handful of times where they're like, and it's got to be for a guy that they see some potential in, like a Hamza Chimaev or a Sean O'Malley. You know, guys that got that star power, that it factor, that they'll fast track. But typically in the UFC, bro, the best fight the best.
Best fight
you know
the
what
best.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you the champion, and that guy that's number one, if you ain't fought him already or within the last 3 fights, you fighting that nigga, bro. You fighting him. I don't care if you a striker and he a grappler. You gonna fight him.
Fight him, yep.
You gonna fight him, bro. That's what I appreciate about Dana, bro. Him, even Sean Shelby. And was it Sean Shelby? And they also got another one. What's his name? The other matchmaker.
Hunter Daniel.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah. They've been putting together some fire cards, bro. I'll say this much. This card is much better than the last card we watched, where you know, Sean Strickland lost to Driscus.
Oh, right, yeah.
I felt like that card was like a fight that they needed to make really quick, and they kind of threw something together. But this UFC 298 card, this shit is stacked, boy.
Crazy.
This don't make no sense. And I'll say this much. Just listening to Ilya talk this weekend, because he's 14-0, hasn't lost a fight at all. 4 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submissions, 9 wins finished in the first round. Right? Nuts. This dude's they call him El Matador, and that's he the real deal Holyfield, bro. But he going up against Alexander Volkanovski, bro. This dude's 13-3, 7 first round finishes. I'm sorry, 26-3. 26-3. 13 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 7 first round finishes. These 3 losses that he has right here, 2 of them came from a guy that's not even in his division, and one of those losses was on like he took a fight in a week. And he wasn't even training. Like, let's just keep it a bean, bro. Look, I'll say this much: Ilya is really good, but he being super cocky. He done changed his record on his Instagram to 15-0. He done said he gonna knock Volk out in the first round. Let me tell you,
Volk ain't no easy walk, bro.
Bro, if he think he about to walk over Volk. Now, if he does, I'm gonna be the first dude up here to give him, you know what I'm saying, to give him his props. Hey, Kelo Muchos, I don't know what you're saying, but I appreciate you being here and rocking with us.
No, he's saying greetings from Chile.
From Chile, yeah, salute from Chile.
Shit, greetings, bro. Goddamn, greetings, bro. I ain't know what that means.
Salute.
Cesar Percy. I like you already. Percy Morales.
Yeah, he's saying greetings from Chile, bro. He's probably in like Lima or somewhere down there watching us.
Man, greetings,
Oh,
bro.
no,
Hopefully
Lima's
you
in
tune
Peru.
in when we do the recap on
He's
Sunday morning. That's
probably
for
somewhere
sure.
in Santiago.
That's
Salute.
pretty dope, though, bro.
Huh?
That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
you
got
got a
already
resident
chilling.
guy
That's
like
dope.
me, I speak fluent, so I saw it off the rip. I knew what he was
Man,
saying.
Saludos.
okay, okay.
Shout out.
I didn't know you was
Saludos.
cultured like that.
Yeah,
Hey, I didn't know you was cultured like that.
Hey.
Got to
Greetings,
flex a little
Migo.
bit of my skills in Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. I
Greetings,
gotta get back to
Migo.
my Duolingo though, because I gotta have some real nice conversations when I, when I go
you gotta
down
get the
South Pole.
trifecta, bro. You gotta get, and they can sponsor us anytime because I'm putting them all on game. But you gotta get Duolingo, you gotta get Babbel, and you gotta get UWA. OWO. 15 minutes a night on each of them. Be straight.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because Duolingo seems super gamified.
And that's like, and Babbel is more like the Rosetta Stone vibe. Like it's more
conversational.
Structured. Yeah, conversational.
That's
they
what
kind
I
of break it
mean.
down a little more. And then UWA, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but it more applies the language to like what you would see on TV. So it's like a good mix of all three. Like,
Gotcha.
The thing with Babbel,
Caesar, mucho gracias.
Babbel usually does a deal every year for Black Friday where you get the lifetime membership. It's typically, with inflation, it's probably like $500 now, but usually they cut it down to like $250 or $200. So like years ago on Black Friday, it was like $150, and like you never have to pay for it again. Like you can resume lessons anytime. You get the full portfolio. There you go. So putting y'all on game with that.
Hey,
I'm about to go and download them right now.
I order.
Cool deal, man. Well, Caesar, we appreciate you for stopping through. Hopefully we'll catch you more often as well, because we will be here again on Sunday, and we are moving to our Thursday nights at 7 p.m. and our Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. from pretty much moving forward. So
look at us getting global reach, bro. Shout out to the
radio
show. Radio show was charting in Europe, Luxembourg. You know what I'm saying? We got
shout out to the radio show, bro.
And we got Spanish influence here from Chile.
We worldwide.
Like, come on, man. We global. We Pitbull,
global, baby.
That part. We ain't doing nothing but bringing the broom in the room, man.
Straight up. Well, fellas, I appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. We're gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.
Hey.
Peace.
And if you ain't clean, you can't get in between.
W Podcast. We out, y'all.